Hi, Year 12s. I wanted to demonstrate very quickly very simple video editing app that I'd like you to use for your project today. If you have a Windows computer, you're going to go to the search bar and just type in video editor, and it is an app that's linked to your photographs already. So if you've got some photographs on your computer, you'll be able to see them there. You can look at photographs in different albums. I am looking at creating, well, this is just for you really. So I'm going to create a new project, give it a name. Shall we call it Uses and Gratifications? Okay. And then the program is wonderful because you have a storyboard over here. So you can drag and drop pictures, videos, any information into your storyboard. You can easily move things around. I'll show you how to, and you can do some basic editing on here. So the first thing you want to do is add some information. I've got mine saved on my PC, but you might want to use a link. Right, I'm just going to use something that I created for my Year 7s that probably need some editing for this example. So there I've got my video. I probably also want to add little pictures to them. And that's on my memory stick, so I'm going to quickly throw that in. Okay, I've got some pictures in here, so I might want some of these and maybe lizard. Okay, so I can put pictures in here as well. Now, obviously, I didn't add those properly. When you are adding your pictures, make sure that you press the control button down so that it will add all of them at the same time. There we go. Okie dokes. So it is so simple and so easy to literally take what it is that you want to work with, drag it in, and drop it. And then you can move things around where you want them to be. You can also decide how long you want the image to be on the screen for. Here you can see what it would look like in the final video version. Yeah, you can also add a title card. So you add your title card, you can then change the color of the background. You can even customize a color if you don't like that one. So I want a nice bright yellow for my lot. So I can customize that. And then I can add some text to it. So in the title box, I'm going to type, I remember what chapters they were, we'll worry about those later. And then you can choose the kind of style that you want to use. At the moment it's on simple. Click through, decide what you like. I quite like this one. These bars over here are going to show you how long the text will be on the screen for. I want it to be on for the full 3 seconds. So I'm going to leave that there. You can also change what it looks like, where it's going to go on the screen. So you can play around with those kinds of things too. And then this is the bit that's quite important to me. It's being able to edit the videos that you've made. So my videos, well, number one, it's way too long because I've read some chapters, but I want to do some editing in here. So the basic things that I can do in here, I can trim my clip so that I can get rid of bits that I'm not happy with. I can also split them up into sections so that I can put other bits in between and add some effects. So I'm going to start by just trimming. So I'm going to click on the bit that I want to work on. I'm quite happy with that screen. It's not a problem. This one I want to work on. So I'm going to click on it. You'll see it coming up over here, and I want to trim it. We'll open in a new screen for you. This will show you where we are in terms, if I play it, it'll tell you where you are in the video. So, hello everybody. I pretty much want to get rid of that tiny little section over there that isn't me speaking, and it's me setting everything up. So I'm going to play to the point there. And then I'm literally, it's only probably like a second or two, I'm going to drag it across so that I can cut it. At the end, I can almost guarantee that there's going to be a whole section that is irrelevant of me chatting and stopping the recording. So I want to listen to that and trim it. And that is the end of home. And I'm going to pause it there. And see. Rosie, I'm videoing. Oh. Say hello to my year 12s. Hi. Right. So then I'm going to click down, and it's just going to trim that down for me so that all the extra nonsense is gone. And I can check just by playing it that it's going to do that for me, or that it has done that. There we go, it's trimmed it. I also want to split it into the different chapters. So if I click on this again, I can then go to split, and all I have to do is go from chapter 7 to chapter 8. So I'm going to drag this along until I see 47 come up. I'm going to go back a teeny bit because I want to make sure I'm not talking over it. Have a little play. And that is where I want it to split. So I've now got two sections, and when I click done, you'll see that it will have split it into two. So this could be if you decide to take a film of yourself talking and you want to talk through the whole thing on uses and gratifications. And then when you're editing it together, maybe you want to put some pictures in between, some examples for us to have a look at while you're explaining them. And that's a really easy way to do it. Now, there are lots of other fancy things that you can do over here. You can create a sense of motion and add some 3D effects and filters to the images. But this is quite a lot to be getting on with. The only other thing I want to show you next really is the fact that you can adapt how long each frame is on the screen for. So say, for example, I wanted this to be on the screen for quite a while. I'm going to click on it, right click on it. At the minute, it's telling me that it's 3 seconds long. And I want to stretch it up to 10. I'm going to go up to duration. I'm right clicking on it, by the way, right click, duration, and just put it up to 5 and change, and then it'll be on there for a little bit longer. You can keep going back and having a look at your transitions and what it's going to look like as your final video. That'll give you an idea. And obviously you can add music and bits and pieces. I don't really need you to do anything too fancy. I'd like you to think about the duration of your shots and how you're going to present yourself talking and explaining your ideas while also showing me some images. And it's important that you finish video at the end. And when you click that, it will save in your photos file as the final video. And it will export it as one big thing. I hope that's been really helpful. And I look forward to seeing what you produce for me. I'm interested in seeing how you consume the media, but I'm also interested in seeing your understanding of uses and gratification theory